Well, good morning, Kentuckiana. It is 6 a.m. here on your Wednesday, and we're glad you're joining us. I'm Grace McKenna.
And I'm Jim Stratman. Thanks for joining us on WHAS11 and WHAS11 Plus as we welcome back meteorologist Matt Breland's back in the house.
Miami Matt.
Miami Matt, yeah, it sure was a great time, and I unfortunately brought some rain chances with me. I know, but we are in need of it, though. We have been under this dry pattern for the last several days, and it's really starting to take a toll on some of our counties here across Kentuckiana. So this abnormally dry pattern is still predicted to be around for the next upcoming days, but we are expecting rain chances to return back our direction as well. You have health sky cameras here showing a view of downtown with temperatures in the mid-60s. Winds out of the south around 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few passing clouds in our skies and temperatures ranging into those mid-50s near Bedford, 57 Scottsburg, 62 Shepherdsville, 62 for you folks near Hodgenville. Sending the kids off to school to start their day, you can expect the chances for a few small isolated showers to be around throughout the morning time. As we enter the afternoon, we'll have those temperatures ranging into the lower 70s with just a few passing clouds, but otherwise satellite and radar continuing to stay quiet and dry for us here across the Louisville Metro and across most of Kentuckiana, other than just a few passing clouds. But as I mentioned, we could see a few isolated showers popping up for those first hours of the morning, but as we enter the afternoon time, that's whenever more sunshine will be arriving, warming us up into those upper 70s, lower 80s. We'll have all the details about that forecast coming up here in just a few short minutes. Here's an update on traffic this morning. So far, everything's moving along just fine on all of our major interstates and roadways. Nothing slowing us down this morning. If we have anything slowing us down, we'll let you know. Jim, Grace.
Thanks, Matt. A big heads up for drivers this morning. Roads are going to be shut down today as the first phase of a major I-65 project in Louisville begins. You are taking a look, or at least the roads that are going to be, we're taking a look at I-65 now. This is the area near South Brook Street and Muhammad Ali Boulevard. The TriMet camera that you see shows I-65 above, but the closures for right now are below in the area to the left of your screen. South Brook Street and Kentucky Street, as well as Hill Street and Burdett Avenue, are closing. They'll be blocked until the spring of 2027 as KYTC crews repair a series of overpasses along 65 from downtown to near U of L. The construction could mean some big adjustments for drivers and businesses, especially in Old Louisville, so that is something you will want to be aware of this morning. A teenager is dead and another is facing charges after a shooting in Valley Station. Police say a total of 3 teens were shot and a 17-year-old struck in the head died from his injuries late last night.
WHAS11's Alex Dieter and photojournalist Aspen Hester talked to a neighbor at the apartment complex who actually heard that shooting as it was happening.
Rain falls over the Valley Farms apartments and a parking lot filled with LMPD cruisers, the Forensic Crime Scene Unit, and caution tape.
I think the first thing I thought was that was not fireworks.
3 teenagers were shot Tuesday afternoon. One 17-year-old was shot in the head. Another 17-year-old and an 18-year-old were also shot, but have non-life-threatening injuries.
It's just not right.
We spoke to a 17-year-old who had just gotten home from school at the time of the shooting, and he described the chaotic scene himself.
Like 5 or 6 gunshots coming like outside my room. So I check out the window. I see like 2, I don't know, like 17-year-old kids. Like there's 2 of them, 2 teenagers. They're running down the stairs, right? And they ran to this little car. It's like a small tan car, and they just like drove off.
Because they live in the complex, he and his mom wanted to stay anonymous.
And this is the second shooting that we've kind of dealt with in our neighborhood within the last year. So I was just kind of scared.
The shooting happened on Laurent Way at 4 in the afternoon. The 17-year-old who was shot in the head was transported to University Hospital. One teenager walked up to the officers on scene, suffering from a gunshot wound to his leg, and the 18-year-old was a walk-in patient at St. Mary's.
These kids are just kind of out of control out here doing whatever, and there's no consequences, and you just don't never know when something could happen to you out here.
A neighbor and a mother.
You just hope that they continue to make the right decisions when I can't be with them.
Left just trying to keep her teenagers safe. Alex Dieter, WHAS11 on your side.
According to court documents, 18-year-old Jeremiah Robinson is charged with murder complicity and assault complicity. He's expected to be arraigned tomorrow morning.
The man accused of causing a deadly Labor Day crash on I-265 remains in jail on an even higher bond after his first court appearance yesterday. Ronaldo Gill facing multiple charges including murder, wanton endangerment, assault, possession of marijuana, and failure to wear a seatbelt, among others. Police say that Gill crashed his car overnight Labor Day on the Gene Snyder, which led to the death of a little girl and injured her mother and an infant. The judge had initially set his bond for $250,000, but then decided that was not enough.
I am going to increase the bond to $500,000 full cash to HIP, not as a punitive measure, Mr. Gill, because I find you to be a danger to everyone in this community. All right.
We also now know the name of the 12-year-old who was killed in that Labor Day crash. Family members telling WHAS11 Jada Smith was in the car with her mother and infant sibling. All three were thrown from their Jeep when the crash happened, and Jada died on scene. Alex Oddie with Mothers Against Drunk Driving Kentucky points out that the holiday weekend leads to a spike in these kinds of incidents.
We know that in 2024, there were 76 crashes just on Labor Day weekend in Kentucky due to a drunk driver with 44 injuries and 1 death. Those are people who just wanted to celebrate and enjoy their day off.
Simpson and her infant suffered life-threatening injuries and remain in the hospital. She is charged with wanton endangerment because her kids were not properly strapped in that car. Well, a suspect is now facing multiple charges, including robbery after an alleged carjacking.
It all played out in the middle of the day right in downtown Louisville. LMPD says 26-year-old Brylan Tyson, allegedly armed with a gun, stole a man's work truck at 4th and Main Streets. Police say Tyson took off in the truck, leading officers in a chase through several West Louisville streets. Police say he then left the truck in an alley near Dr. W.J. Hodge Street and ran off. Police caught him shortly afterward and say his arm was injured. Nobody was hurt in the carjacking. Tyson is set to be arraigned this morning at 9.
For him to remain free while he awaits his appeal against a 33-month prison sentence to play out. Hankinson was found guilty in 2024 by a federal jury of violating Breonna Taylor's civil rights the night that she died. He was sentenced to 2 years and 9 months in prison back in July. This went against the Department of Justice's recommendation for 3 years of supervised release. Attorneys for Hankinson submitted the motion yesterday, claiming the government does not oppose his release pending his appeal. Right now, Hankinson remains free on bond as he awaits the results of an appeal. And we have an update for you this morning. The Jeffersonville Police Force has inked a brand new deal. Mayor Mike Moore signed the new contract last night and went into effect immediately. That deal, including a 2% raise for officers in 2026, and runs through the end of next year. It also includes a higher match in their retirement plan and keeps the current 5 days on, 4 days off rotation. The deal also comes after longtime Police Chief Kenny Cavanaugh stepped down in August.
And we're giving you a live look now from the new Publix at Marshall Commons out in East Louisville, Ballardsville Road. The store is going to hold its grand opening in less than 2 hours. We snuck in a little early, though. The Marshall Commons store is more than 55,000 square feet and will have an adjacent Publix Liquors. It's one of 2 supermarkets the company is opening this week in Louisville. Another on Saturday is going to open up at Flat Rock at 7 a.m.